Liz Cambage was once hailed as the future of women's basketball.
It feels good. Like that wheel. Ooh, it's power.
A powerhouse on the court that broke records and set new standards. But beneath the surface of her dazzling rise lay a turbulent path where talent and controversy often collided. Though celebrated as an all-star, her career took unexpected turns when allegations of racial slurs toward Nigerian players surfaced, along with her decision to step away from her national team. Now, she shifted her focus from basketball to the spotlight on OnlyFans, carving out a new kind of fame. But how did she go from the WNBA's most promising center to a mysterious exit from the league? Let's take a dive into the controversial downfall of Liz Cambage. Born in 1991 in London to an Australian mother and Nigerian father, Elizabeth Liz Cambage's early years were a mosaic of significant life changes and formative challenges. When she was just 3 months old, her parents separated. Her mother decided to move back to Australia, seeking a new life and more excellent stability. For Liz, this marked the first of many transitions that would define her childhood and shape her identity, starting with the journey from England to Australia, a move that uprooted her life and introduced her to an unfamiliar culture. Growing up, Liz moved through different towns across Australia, with each new home reflecting her mother's unwavering resolve to create a better environment. They moved frequently, from South Wales to Melbourne, each relocation fueled by her mother's search for the stability that would best support her daughter's growth. But for Liz, these moves meant leaving behind friends, adapting to new schools, and constantly navigating new faces and surroundings, creating in her a growing desire for something solid, something consistent. These early experiences molded Liz's resilience, nurturing an inner strength and independence that would later become her hallmark on and off the court. Liz's physical stature quickly set her apart. From a young age, her height was her defining characteristic, and by age 10, she had already reached 6 feet tall. While her towering figure hinted at athletic promise, it also made her an easy target for teasing and isolation. Standing head and shoulders above her classmates, Liz found herself at the center of attention in alienating ways. Instead of bringing pride, her height became a source of self-consciousness and vulnerability. For a young girl simply wanting to fit in, her height often felt more like a burden than a gift. Amid these challenges, her mother saw something beyond the discomfort and awkwardness she saw in her daughter's potential. Recognizing that Liz needed a healthy outlet for her energy and physicality, her mother encouraged her to join a local basketball team. It was a simple suggestion, but it changed everything. Basketball offered Liz a place where her physical attributes became assets rather than liabilities. Her height was a gift in this new arena, something to be harnessed and celebrated rather than hidden. By joining the Dandenong Rangers, Liz found an environment where she could channel her insecurities into strengths, embracing the unique qualities that set her apart. Here, on the basketball court, Liz began to connect with a new sense of belonging and purpose. Her official entry into the world of competitive basketball started when she joined the Dandenong Rangers at just 16. Immediately, her physicality and agility made her stand out. And it wasn't long before her potential caught the attention of coaches and scouts. Recognizing her talent, she was offered a scholarship with the Australian Institute of Sport, in AIS, a prestigious program known for training elite athletes. At AIS, Liz underwent rigorous training where she refined her skills and learned to adapt to high-level coaching. This experience was transformative, helping her shape her raw talent into a polished skill set to propel her career forward. Her performances in the Women's National Basketball League on WNBL with AIS proved foundational, further honing her abilities and pushing her onto the radar of both national and international scouts. As her skills developed, so did the excitement surrounding her future. In 2009, she reached a significant milestone by earning a place on the Australian junior women's national team. Representing her country on the global stage, Liz showcased her burgeoning talent, helping her team secure medals and sparking hope for the future of Australian women's basketball. With each game, her presence on the court grew, her confidence solidified, and her passion for the sport deepened. In 2011, Cambage's career took a monumental leap when she was drafted as the second overall pick by the Tulsa Shock in the WNBA, a dream opportunity for any young athlete. However, this achievement was not without its challenges. While Liz was thrilled to enter one of the world's most competitive women's leagues, she had strongly preferred to play in a different city. In her view, Tulsa was not the ideal setting, and her reservations about the move added a layer of tension to her early days with the team. Despite these initial misgivings, Liz went to court to prove herself, her talent shining through. Liz quickly established herself as a powerful scoring force and a defensive standout with the Tulsa Shock. Her rookie season was nothing short of impressive, earning her a spot on the all-rookie team, a recognition of her undeniable skill and the promise she had brought to the league. Her performances proved that her physicality and athletic prowess set her apart. Still, her inner struggles in adjusting to life in Tulsa and adapting to the pressures of the WNBA became an ongoing challenge. Her success on the court was met with an undercurrent of ambivalence, revealing the personal difficulties she faced as an international athlete in unfamiliar territory. While Liz's time in the WNBA was marked by intermittent participation, her presence left an indelible mark. Her impact was perhaps most visible on the international stage when in 2012 she played a pivotal role in helping the Australian team secure a bronze medal at the London Olympics. This achievement reinforced her standing as one of the premier talents in women's basketball, further enhancing her global reputation. Yet shortly after this success, Liz made the difficult decision to step back from the WNBA, citing exhaustion as a critical reason. This choice sparked mixed reactions among fans and commentators alike. Some commended her for taking a stand for her health. Others questioned her commitment to the league. When Liz returned to the WNBA in 2018 with the Dallas Wings, she did so with a renewed sense of purpose.
After a decade of being a pro bowler, I think I deserved a break. So it's been nice to just get back and do some traveling and just refresh and work on other projects.
And an undeniable drive to make an impact. Her return was nothing short of legendary. Liz delivered one of the most iconic performances in WNBA history, setting a record by scoring 53 points in a single game against the New York Liberty. Her commanding presence, scoring ability, and physical dominance were unmatched, instantly placing her among the league's most feared offensive players. This record-breaking performance solidified her legacy, earning her a place in the annals of WNBA history as one of the league's most prolific scorers. Beyond her on-court achievements, Liz Cambage's legacy in women's basketball has been defined by her outspoken advocacy. Throughout her career, she didn't hesitate to address female athletes' glaring challenges, particularly the persistent pay gaps and league structures that limited player support. While her critiques sparked polarized reactions, some admiring her courage and others deeming it a distraction, Cambage saw it as part of a more extraordinary quest. This journey was about more than trophies. It was her push for fair treatment and respect for women in professional sports. One significant flashpoint came in a 2021 WNBA game where Cambage confronted head coach Curt Miller of the Connecticut Sun. Miller reportedly exaggerated Cambage's weight to sway a referee's decision, a comment that struck at the broader issues female athletes face around body image and respect. In response, Cambage took to social media, calling out Miller's behavior and emphasizing the daily battles female athletes endure. In an apology, Miller admitted, "During last night's game, I made an inappropriate and offensive comment about Liz Cambage's height and weight. I regret my words in the heat of the moment and sincerely apologize." This public exchange highlighted Cambage's willingness to demand accountability, a stance that polarized fans. Some cheered for her courage, while others viewed it as needlessly confrontational. At the time, she was in her 5th WNBA season, averaging 16.6 points, 7.6 rebounds, and 1.6 blocks. Miller, meanwhile, was in his 6th season with the Sun, who had started the season 5-0, holding a career record of 94-69. In the same season, Cambage made a bold choice that underscored the financial imbalances in women's basketball. She joined China's Women's Chinese Basketball Association, WCBA, where she earned a reported $400,000, significantly more than her WNBA salary. International leagues became an economic lifeline for Cambage and many female athletes, bringing to light the urgency for better compensation and support within the WNBA. She openly discussed the financial strain she faced, noting how even with her athletic success, meeting basic economic needs like mortgage payments was a struggle. Cambage's decision demonstrated her resolve to prioritize her well-being amid a system that often left female players financially vulnerable. Moreover, Cambage's career took a controversial turn during the Tokyo Olympics in 2021, when reports emerged of a heated confrontation with the Nigerian basketball team. Allegations claimed she directed racial slurs toward Nigerian players, calling them monkeys.
What are you referring to?
Well, this one girl that's been saying that I called them monkeys, N-words, like, that's not, I'll call you a dumb.
And telling them to go back to their third world country, a charge she denied, explaining that her words had been misunderstood. Cambage later stated, "Many girls don't like me. I'm very pro-black. That's not who I am." Cambage later clarified that her comment had been, "We should all go back to our countries." Reflecting on the incident, she shared how mounting depression and a lack of enthusiasm for the COVID-restricted Olympics may have influenced how her comments were received. Since then, Cambage has hinted at a dramatic shift in her career, suggesting a potential move to join the Nigerian national team. She's reportedly discussed this possibility with Nigerian officials, positioning herself to possibly leave Australia's team and represent Nigeria in future competitions. However, this revelation was met with skepticism, as Nigerian player Promise Amukamara publicly refuted Cambage's account, reinforcing the initial accusations. The fallout was swift and intense, marking a turning point in Cambage's public image. The Nigerian players voiced disappointment, saying they had once considered her one of their own due to her heritage. For them, her perceived lack of remorse deepened the wound, shifting the focus from her on-court talents to issues of accountability and respect. This episode became a defining moment in Cambage's career, casting a long shadow over her legacy and adding layers to the complex narrative of one of basketball's most polarizing figures. Fans and analysts alike were left questioning the standards of sportsmanship and professionalism expected at the game's highest level. End of WNBA career. Liz Cambage's career with the WNBA ended in a turbulent episode that cast a long shadow over her legacy. For fans and analysts, her departure raised essential questions about sportsmanship and the standards of professionalism expected at the game's elite level. Cambage's move in 2022 to join the Los Angeles Sparks was meant to mark a new beginning, especially for a four-time WNBA All-Star known for her record-breaking performances and passion for the game. With her impressive stats of 16.3 points, 7.7 rebounds, 1.5 assists, and 1.6 blocks per game on a 54.4% field goal percentage, Cambage seemed poised to shine with the team she once described as her dream destination. "It's always been my dream to wear the purple and gold and play in LA," she expressed excitedly. Fans rallied behind her arrival, eager to see her blend into the team's dynamics. Yet the season unraveled unexpectedly. Reports surfaced of internal discord, and just halfway through the season, Cambage exited, citing a toxic atmosphere and a lack of support from her teammates. In interviews, she described a sense of isolation, noting a team environment marked by tension and disunity. Former teammate Jordan Canada later challenged Cambage's claims, suggesting they were exaggerated and not reflective of the team dynamics. Cambage's departure became pivotal, symbolizing her ongoing challenge to find a team environment that fit her needs. Reactions were mixed. Some fans perceived her exit as a refusal to adapt, while others saw it as a consequence of a complicated relationship with the league. Shortly after, Cambage made headlines again when reports emerged that she'd signed with Maccabi Ashdod in Israel. This decision was met with support and skepticism, especially given her past stances on political issues tied to the region. For some, her return to the court was a triumph. For others, it was a controversial move that reignited debates about her choices on and off the court. After stepping away from professional basketball, Cambage charted a new path by joining OnlyFans, connecting with fans in a way few former athletes have. Confident in her body and image, she shared her own words. "I love my whole body, every inch, my soft skin, my big lips, my wild hair. I just love me."
I think that's why I'm so proud of myself, and I want to be a role model for girls who are different and have no one to look up to, because when I go do camps at schools and I train these beautiful Indian or African or Asian girls and who have no one to look up to, I just want everyone to know that they are beautiful the way they are and that there's a place for them here.
This embrace of self-empowerment reflected a side of Cambage that viewers rarely saw on the court, one fueled by resilience after years of feeling alienated. Her OnlyFans content provides a window into the life of the athlete-turned-model, leveraging her striking physical presence to create a unique platform. While her initial subscription model was free, fans quickly discovered exclusive content priced at $10 per post. Many of these images had first appeared on her Instagram, where her established following helped drive traffic to her new venture. More than a simple career shift, this move allowed Cambage to turn past insecurities into a source of strength and confidence, redefining her narrative. As she expanded her platform, Cambage began to represent a different kind of athlete legacy grounded in resilience and the courage to take control of her own story. Her journey, marked by public support and controversy, is a testament to her adaptability and self-assuredness. Through these steps, Cambage exemplifies the duality of a sports figure who remains impactful in both sports and cultural conversations despite the highs and lows. Cambage's influence on basketball resonates, as her record-breaking moments and unforgettable personality inspire young athletes. Her career offers a nuanced look into the complexities of fame, highlighting her strength in navigating these challenges. Whether on the court or in her new ventures, Cambage's story remains one of resilience and reinvention, inspiring fans to see her as more than just an athlete, but a voice for self-expression and body positivity. Liz Cambage's move to OnlyFans isn't just about redefining her career, it's a bold statement and reinvention. This choice aligns with a growing trend among athletes who extend their profiles beyond sports to embrace platforms that express their creativity and charisma. With her passion for fashion and media, Cambage seems ready to step further into these arenas, reflecting the modern athlete's ambition to shape a multi-dimensional public image. Cambage's legacy, like her journey, is both celebrated and debated. Her record-breaking performances in the WNBA mark her as one of the league's best, yet her unapologetic personality and outspoken views have often polarized fans and analysts. Cambage's voice on issues such as pay disparity, mental health, and body image resonates powerfully for some while distancing others. Through this complexity, she sheds light on the broader pressures female athletes face on the court, and in meeting the varied expectations of fans, teammates, and media alike. One of the most compelling aspects of her legacy is her openness about mental health. Cambage has publicly shared her battles with depression and anxiety, sparking a meaningful conversation within sports where emotional resilience is often overlooked. Her courage adds to the momentum advocating for athlete mental health, reminding us that well-being goes far beyond physical performance. Cambage's journey in professional basketball is a testament to her resilience and self-discovery. From record-breaking achievements to polarizing controversies, her career illustrates the high personal cost of success in sports. Her story underscores that for athletes, the challenges extend beyond physical prowess to managing mental health, public scrutiny, and personal identity. Her influence on women's basketball is undeniable as Cambage steps back from the WNBA to explore new ventures. Whether history remembers her as a controversial figure or a pioneer for change, her journey provides future athletes with a nuanced example of resilience and ambition, showing them how to balance fame, criticism, and personal goals in the high-stakes world of professional sports. So, what do you think? Was Liz Cambage a victim of an unforgiving media landscape and a competitive industry? Or did her actions ultimately lead to her downfall? Has her talent been unfairly overshadowed by her controversies, or was she always destined to walk this rocky path? If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to watch our next one.